confidence, especially coming into these curves. It's a steep hill here. Woo! Like butter, baby, like butter. Lean into it, baby. +40 miles an hour. And the handling on this scooter, I'll tell you what, is absolutely superb. You know, it's funny because a lot of scooter companies have like these end of season sales because we're coming into winter, which I find absolutely hilarious because here in Arizona, our riding season is just starting. Even in these deeper sections, this scooter absolutely excels. I have no doubt in my mind that this scooter will be able to tackle pretty much whatever you throw at it. Good morning and welcome to another episode of Tom's Gadget Garage. Today we're going to be taking the newly released Ausom Gallop dual motor 2400 watt scooter up South Mountain here in Phoenix, Arizona. Really excited to see the hill climb performance of the Ausom Gallop, so we're going to go ahead and power this beast on and head up the mountain. Now, if you've watched any of my other content, you'll know that I've taken a lot of my other personal electric vehicles up this mountain. I've taken bikes, scooters, all that fun stuff. And so ultimately the goal here is to see how well this scooter climbs hills over the long run. So by long run, I mean at least 8 miles of pretty much non-stop climbing. So we'll see how the Ausom Gallop performs today. For this ride, we'll be spending our time mostly in speed mode 2 and 3 in dual motor mode. Now speed mode 1 has a top speed of 15 miles an hour. Speed mode 2 has a top speed of 28 miles an hour, and speed mode 3 has a top speed of 41 miles an hour. Now, I don't think we're going to be hitting any kind of top speeds today because we are climbing a mountain on the Ausom Gallop. So we'll see how this thing performs. I'm excited. It's a beautiful morning out here in Phoenix. It's, I think, low in the 50s. You know, it'll get warm again today. We're still not out of that, but at least the mornings are nice and beautiful. Now, one of the beautiful things about South Mountain is every Sunday they close the road to road traffic between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. so that people can come out and enjoy and not have to worry about having cars on their tail end the whole way up the mountain. All right, so we are speed mode 3, full throttle, and we are climbing at 26, 27 miles an hour right now. So this thing is doing really well. Significantly faster than my commuter scooters. One of my other commuter scooters has got, 1,000 peak watts. Was only able to average like 15, 16 miles an hour up this mountain. And I say average, the top speed was 15 or 16 miles an hour on the way up. So this is going to be a lot quicker. And the handling on this scooter, I'll tell you what, is absolutely superb. Handles these turns, no problem at all whatsoever. The suspension, any kind of bumps in the road, it handles them really well. So far, very pleased with the Ausom Gallop. Now, last time I came up here with the bikes and the scooters, I think I did a total of 1,700 feet in elevation gain. So it's a really nice climb on the way up. And there's a couple really nice lookouts that we'll stop and check out on the way. There you have it, 37 miles an hour on that little stretch there. And today we're going to go up to the towers at the top of South Mountain, all the radio towers that you can see from most places in the valley at night. You can see those red lights flashing on and off 24 hours a day. Ausom does say that this scooter will do 55 miles of range. Now keep in mind, when they say 55 miles of range, they really mean like a 140, 150 pound rider in the slowest speed mode, riding around on flat terrain and like 77 degree Fahrenheit weather. And that is absolutely not what we're going to be doing today. So we will be doing a real-world range test later on this week, so stay tuned for that. All of these videos that I'm doing, these tests, the hill climb tests, the range tests, riding around neighborhoods, the speed test, acceleration, all of that will culminate in a thorough end-to-end review of this Ausom Gallop scooter. Here we go. So we are heading up to Dobbins Lookout right now. And that'll give us some really nice views of the Phoenix metro area. I think today's a relatively clear day. Last time we came up here, there was some kind of fire that resulted in a lot of haze. You couldn't see anything. Definitely a buzzkill, but today looks relatively clear, and that'll give us a full view of the Phoenix metro area, downtown Phoenix, the airport, all that exciting stuff. All right. Even in these steeper sections, this scooter absolutely excels. So I have no doubt in my mind that this scooter will be able to tackle pretty much whatever you throw at it. All right, not sure if you saw that, but we got a little off-roading in here. On our way now, I think, to Buena Vista Lookout, so that's where we're gonna head right now. All right, so we are now on our way to Buena Vista Lookout, and then from there, we will head up to the radio towers. Now, one thing I do want to mention is the throttle on this scooter is pretty touchy. So keep that in mind, you know, at slower speeds, or I should say, when you're starting from 0 and you hit the throttle, it really wants to kick in. Now, the nice thing about this scooter is if you go into the P settings, or the hidden menu advanced settings options on the Gallop, you can actually go in there and adjust the power at start. So if it's a little too crazy, you can adjust it anywhere from 1 to 5, 5 being the most aggressive starts and 1 being the least aggressive starts. So hey, if you're gonna be, you know, zooming off the line, doing a top speed or acceleration run, you're gonna definitely wanna be in 5. But if you're just trying to enjoy and have a nice leisurely climb up a mountain, for example, you can dial that down to 4 or 3 or whatever you'd really like. Okay, so there's a turn off there to the right are the antennas, but we are gonna go to Buena Vista Lookout here on South Mountain, and here we go, taking these turns beautifully with this scooter. Riding this scooter on these roads, you know, you're high up off the ground. There's like a 7-inch clearance between the deck and the ground surface, and so when you're cruising around, it literally feels like you're riding on a cloud. It's absolutely fantastic. You look straight ahead, handlebars are out of sight, and you are just cruising up the mountain. It's an absolutely fantastic feeling. So if you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend it. All right, I gotta be careful on these turns here, especially in the shadows. I don't know if there's gravel on the side, which would definitely make for a not so exciting day. Hitting a gravel patch, no thank you. All right, we are at Buena Vista Lookout. So what we'll do here is we will ride out to the bench out there. So let's go down this here. Oh, and of course we've got a super steep step, so. All right, here we go, off the beaten path. Not an issue at all. Handles really, really well. Now, I don't know if you can see any of this in front of me here, but this is all dirt and it's a super steep hill, so I think this would be a great opportunity to test out the hill climbability of the Ausom Gallop on a dirt road. So let's try it out. All right, good opportunity to test out the brakes. We are going down this dirt and gravel embankment here. Okay, let's see where this takes us. Oh, some rocks. Super grateful for the clearance on this scooter right now. Okay, all right. Keep in mind this is about an 89-pound scooter, so let's see how well it does climbing back up. We are in speed mode 2 right now, which I think should be more than enough power to get up this steep hill here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is speed mode 2, and no doubt in my mind that this scooter is very well suited for rides off the beaten path. You saw it here, off-road absolutely deserves to be in the name for this scooter. All right, so now we're gonna go up to the antennas, and I'm gonna ride around in speed mode 2, because to be completely honest with you, I was thoroughly impressed with how this scooter did in speed mode 2, going up that super steep embankment there with all the gravel and dirt and everything. So definitely glad I had 2 motors to handle that. But this scooter did absolutely fantastic off the road. There's the antennas straight ahead, and that's where we're going to be heading to now. I'm going to hook a left up here in a moment. And this is speed mode 2. You know, we're able to maintain 22 miles an hour coming up here, so plenty of power, and we've definitely got a lot of power in reserve, because if we need it, we've always got speed mode 3 that we can hop into. But even this, I mean, this is steep, what we're going on right now, and we're able to maintain over 20 miles an hour here in dual motor mode. If you're curious what level 3 looks like, what we can maintain in that, here's another super steep section. One of the steepest on this ride, except the part that comes right at the base of the antennas. That's a little bit steeper. A downhill section, test out the brakes, test out the handling. Got to look out for other bicyclists. Not that I'm a bicyclist at the moment, riding a scooter. Absolutely fantastic handling on these curves in the road. You know, it's literally like surfing the pavement. For 30 miles an hour up a hill is absolutely insane. All right, now we are coming up on what will be the steepest section of the ride. And we are in ride mode 3 at the moment. And even on this steepest section, we're maintaining over 20 miles an hour. It's going to get a little steeper here. Putting everything to the limit, and we're still over 20 miles an hour. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Hope you can see the scooter. That is the Ausom Gallop. We just made it from the bottom to the top of South Mountain here in Phoenix, Arizona. This thing handles the curves beautifully. No problem with acceleration and maintaining a higher speed all the way up this mountain. All I can say is I am thoroughly impressed with the performance of this scooter, especially at the price point of $1,299. I don't think you can beat it for that price. It's one of the most value-packed scooter offerings that I have seen in a long time. We are now going to be heading back down the hill, which will give us ample opportunity to test out the hydraulic brakes on this scooter. Now the nice thing about this scooter is it's got full hydraulic brakes. It's got 140mm discs in the front and rear, and it's also got electronic brakes in the front and rear, so you have got plenty of stopping power with this scooter. There we go, baby. We hit our 40+ miles an hour. But of course, we'll be doing a proper speed test later on in the week. Let's make our way down this beast, baby. Here we go. Now, one thing you got to watch out for at these speeds is that things like potholes and irregularities in the road come up really quickly. So you definitely want to keep an eye out well ahead of you when riding scooters, because the last thing you want to do is be bombing down a hill and hit a pothole. No, thank you. There we go, baby. baby. A little bit of an uphill stretch here, and then we'll be making our way right back down the mountain. Yeah, nice. Absolutely love taking these tight turns on this scooter. Definitely feels planted and in control, baby. In control. Here we go. Woo-hoo! Yeah, baby, here we go. This scooter is large and in charge. Brakes are solid, definitely inspire a lot of confidence, especially coming into these curves. Here we go. We got a tight one, baby. There it is. Woo! Like butter, baby, like butter. Man, I'll tell you what, this place, this time of year, is absolutely gorgeous. Another turn here. Nice tight turn here. Lean into it, baby. Woo! Man, this is a rush. Look at that view. Look at that view. And we're into our turn. Whoa, this thing is like butter coming down this hill. Accelerate out of that turn and right into another one. These tires are super grippy, that's all I can say. No issues with traction so far. This thing is handling everything we're throwing at it today. I consider this the ultimate scooter test seen here on Tom's Gadget Garage. I'll tell you what, leaning into these curves, you're definitely getting some leg workout. Today is leg day on the Ausom Gallop. All right, everybody, there you have it. That was our hill climb test with the Ausom Gallop dual motor 2400 watt electric scooter here on South Mountain in Phoenix, Arizona. All I can say is I am absolutely floored with the performance of this scooter. It handled all the inclines that we threw at it. It handled all the curves that we threw at it. It maintained speed up and down the mountain without issue at all whatsoever. And to add on top of that, we actually took this on a little bit of an off-road course, unplanned, but we did it. It climbed that steep hill, so it is absolutely appropriate that they include off-road in the name of this scooter because it does a fantastic job, more than enough power to handle anything you throw at it. So as always, thank you so much for tuning into Tom's Gadget Garage. We'll see you next time.